Hi everybody, my name is Won Ho from Kongju National University. Okay, actually I look like this. That was super fun. This technology is introduced in my another presentation in this in another session. If you're interested, take a look at it. But for now, I would like to present about LMS integration, and I would like to present about why I'm interested in this topic and the related technologies about LMS integration. And then I'd like to show how I proposed to integrate a different kind of LMS system for the better exchangeability and accessibility between different LMS systems. Let me present in this way. So my presentation title is this: Proposition for LMS Integration for Share Exchange and Spread of Online Lectures on the COVID-19 environment. The reason why I'm proposing this integration is that nowadays many people using services like MOOC and OCW, and many universities and cyber universities are providing service using different LMS systems. So there has been intention to exchange the credit between different institutions or universities and cyber universities, but that's always been a barrier because they are using different LMS system. Because that if they're using different system, probably sharing and exchanging the course information or course itself between different LMS system can be very difficult. Without it, probably it can be a barrier to communicate with the different organizations. So here, if I look when I investigated LMS systems in Korea, probably largely they are three different kind of LMS categories: Moodle and Moodle Canvas, and some domestic LMS which is made by Korean companies, mostly based on Java programming language. So what I try to do is that using the technology which already exists called LTI technology, which stands for Learning Tool Interoperability. So I use that technology to make integration between different systems, because if the LMS system supports LTI technology, there is no difficulties in integrating two different LMS systems. They can share, they can import and export. Sometimes import and export courses to each other, or they can even share the service between different LMS systems. So this is the application I would propose for different university or cyber university or organization LMS integration. I propose to use the one main LMS server as a Moodle, right? Something like a course repository, so that they can share it. It's better so this kind of system might be better to support it by government or some national built agency, so that they can enhance the communication and exchangeability and accessibility between different organizations. So if it's supposed that I would like to suggest Moodle, because Moodle has a long history and already provide those kind of integration service between Moodle servers. So here is the diagram. You can see that Moodle already supports some capability called Moodle Community Hub. So if they set up between different Moodle systems, according to this Community Hub setup, one major service course can be shared to other Moodle systems. They can import easily the course which exists in this main core LMS into their one. Their local Moodle course. And of course, because the Moodle provides itself with LTI technology, they can set up a provider and consumer concept between them, and they can patch the service of the Moodle course of the server into the course of the Moodle local Moodle LMS server. So that is a possibility. And the Canvas supports the LTI system. So LTI setup, probably Canvas can call the Moodle, can be hooked up with a Moodle, specific Moodle course as a service, and they can access the activities of the Moodle course to utilize it into inside of the local canvas course, from the local canvas course. The most difficult thing is for the case of domestic LMS servers. So mostly the Korean LMS vendors support the LTI system, and probably they have to develop that login module for the domestic, and especially they largely use the Java programming language. It's better to develop that Java module for supporting the login between different systems. It will be very useful for integration of different LMS system, especially for domestic LMS system to Moodle. So I briefly review the concept of each different cases. And Moodle to domestic LMS. Okay, so there's three cases, and this is the first. And Moodle to Moodle. I feel sorry I can't have that much time to spend on this one, but this is the concept of a Moodle community hub. If there are many Moodle LMS servers, and there are core LMS system here, probably you can set up the Moodle course, and they can provide the Moodle course as a list, and the different Moodle LMS system can import the courses and reuse the system. Okay, so this is the way they can share the course between different Moodle servers. So this is already been used. If you go to the service here, and Community Hub has a long history like this one. So publishing site, we can have a course, and this course can be used by this one. And even the course, if they support the Moodle network, the users can enroll and register the course, and they can directly use it on here. That's another side of that Moodle network support, as I understand. Okay, so this one thing is very clear, like this. And the second is Canvas to Moodle. I tried to set up the LTI system between Canvas and Moodle. And if you go to the set up the LTI for Canvas side configuration, you can set up something like that, like here. And for the Moodle side, you can set up the configuration of LTI like this. And after this, that one Moodle course LMS can access the contents of service of the other LMS courses. So this is very good. So this will enable the instructors can share their service already exist from other instructors' course, whether it is Moodle or not. Between Moodle and Canvas, it is very convenient way to integrate them. So this is the way it works as a prototype. So one is that this one is what we call OKMindMap. This is a Java-based system. So mostly the module developed for OKMindMap and used for OKMindMap as a module that can be hopefully it can be used with other Java-based Korean LMS too. So this is the logic. This is the most common logic for LTI, how LTI system works. So in the browser, they click from the OKMindMap, and they can return the form post back to the browser, and browser auto submit the post to the Moodle system, and Moodle system responds to launch request here. That's the way they can set up and bypass the comment, the communication channels to the Moodle. And with this one, we successfully integrated that OKMindMap with Moodle. So let's assume that other domestic LMS system it will be very similar to OKMindMap system, which is based on Java programming language. So they will, if they can install that modules developed for OKMindMap, the domestic Korean LMS will also have a connection like the Moodle access here. So what can the things can possible here? I will show that how it works here. I will show the example. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this is the sample. This is the LMS system, OKMindMap system, which I logged in, like this one. And this one actually connected to the Java system, the Moodle, local Moodle system. And if I click this one, probably it will lead to the Moodle system. And here, actually the login concept here is that I didn't make another login process for registration. It automatically logged into here. So everything is automatically created by the user using the user account information of this OKMindMap system. And we can suppose that Korean LMS system is OKMindMap, and we can access the Moodle system in the same way. What it does is that if I log out, suppose the Moodle system is supposed to install the plugin for that one. So this plugin also need to install so that users can directly log into this system, Moodle system, directly using OKMindMap service login information. So if you click this one, it will ask it. So actually, yeah, because that OKMindMap is logged in, you can automatically use that information to communicate and get access the user information and login automatically. So that's the way it works. And yeah, that is the summary of my presentation. And this useful function, if you develop these things, probably that will have to integrate different systems in terms of that they can share the courses and they can share the services even between different LMS systems. That will really have to communicate and exchange the service and the contents of the course between different systems, and it will be very helpful to develop the e-learning service and contents in the era of COVID-19 environment. Thank you.